I literally forgot to grab my glasses again and I was wondering why everything was so blurry. And then I went to record and that's the moment that I realized I forgot my glasses. It's one of those days. So the writing goal for today is to add in 2 chapters because we're in the first of the revisions, which is basically where I'm adding like so many chapters. I think it's like 35 chapters that are getting added. Last time we talked, I had added 2 chapters. Today I'm also adding 2, and I think that's a pretty realistic standard, and hopefully I can get it done this month. That is the goal, is to get all of this draft done in the month of March. I don't know that you're gonna see it all throughout the month of March. I think these videos might bleed into April. As of right now, today is March 5th, so let's see if I can get these 2 chapters done, hopefully before noon. It is 10:35 right now. Got the chapter done. It is 1,659 words. This is the new chapter 5, so we are getting there. It's 11:35, so it took about an hour, which isn't too bad. So I'm hoping I can get the next one done. I haven't decided where in the timeline the next one's gonna go though, because this one is set in the past. And so I'm curious where I want to go with the next one because I don't know. I don't know where I want it to be, but we'll see. Because I kind of left this one on a cliffhanger and I think it would go well to have it switch to the other character's point of view, but I don't know where I want it in the timeline. Plus I have to reread other chapters to see where we're at in that world too. This is really fun bouncing in timelines trying to write. So this actually went a lot faster than I thought it was going to. So I got the next chapter done in about an hour, a little over the time that I was hoping. I wanted to have these done by noon. It's almost 12:30, so about an hour per chapter, which honestly I don't think is too bad. Which at this rate, I feel like it's almost like too low of a standard to only get 2 chapters done a day. I feel like I could get more, but I also have other stuff I need to do today. So we'll see, because I have this sneaking suspicion that I could take more time to do this, but I also have other things to do. We have a party we're going to this afternoon because one of my husband's friends decided to finally quit his job that he's been at for like 10 years, so we're celebrating his freedom. And so we're gonna go over there, be nerds, have pizza. It's gonna be great. And so I don't know that I want to like spend the rest of the afternoon doing that. I also still need to go finish reading Full Moon in the Dresden Files series. I wanted to have that read today. It's 12:30 and I'm like, I think I'm on like page like 150 something. So I don't know that that's gonna happen, but I think that's where we're gonna go for now, is to go read, and then I might make me another cup of coffee because we're gonna be up for a while if we go. Thing is, it's supposed to snow this afternoon, so if it's a blizzard, we're staying home. But if not, we might head over there. We'll see. I was literally gonna just go upstairs and then I was checking the files that I just did and putting them together. It's not full moon, it's fool's moon, and it gets me every single time. I decided before I was gonna go upstairs, I should record this book review because I need to have it done today. So since I'm still dolled up, I figured why not just get this done while I'm down here and I'm used to recording and being left to my own devices. So I'm gonna go do that really quick. Really, truly, there's this book that's called If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, It's for Kids. And I think they actually have sequels at this point to it. The premise is that you do one thing and then it's like, if you give a mouse a cookie, he's gonna want a glass of milk. If he wants a glass of milk, then blah, 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 blah. And it's an entire book of that. That's how I feel like my life runs, because I'm like, oh, I recorded the video. Now I should go and edit the video so that I can mark it as done and I don't have it lingering. So that's what I'm gonna go do, is go edit that video. All right, video is rendering. It's a slow day today. I am feeling super tired after being out. I think we got home around like midnight-ish, which is pretty late for us. And it was in a blizzard to boot. But now I'm just, it's a lazy day. It's the same time as yesterday when I finished writing, and now I have managed to have breakfast and laundry is going. But starting on the work for the day, getting the next 4 cards, notes, and yes, this is the most efficient way to have your book held open with a weight. But get these done and then hopefully gonna write this afternoon. It's now 2 in the afternoon, looking rough. Still haven't like got cleaned up for the day, but I decided it's 2, I should have lunch. So I've got the tarot notes done for the rest of the wands. So eat, clean up a little bit, and then get those recorded, and then I need to write up one thing for my witchy Patreon, and then we will write this afternoon. It is now almost 3:30. I have got my cup of tea, and we are moving on to writing chapter 8. Hopefully I can get 8 and 9, well I guess the new 8 and 9 done. Because, to give some context, I made a checklist for keeping track. So all of the unchecked ones are the ones I need to write for just Act 1. So we're getting there, but we're not quite there yet. I didn't get a lot of writing done. My dad just called and talked to him for like an hour. And now it's time to go cook dinner, and then I need to go shovel because it's supposed to snow again in the night. I'm so over this winter thing. Like, why can't we have sun and warm and not have to shovel every single day? That would be nice. So get to go do that, and then we'll probably pick up tomorrow and hopefully in the morning to finish up this writing section that we're on. Just got out of the shower. This is the hair situation, but I have 10 more chapters to write for Act 1, and I don't know that I can get it all done today, but I kind of feel like trying because I'm just like, I'm ahead enough on my other channel that I'm good, and you might hear the washer in the background, but I want to get this done, so I think we're gonna work on this today. This is the starting word count from yesterday where I got interrupted, so 62. And now let's make this closer to at least 1,000. And just like that, chapter 8 is done. 1,045 words, and it is only 10 o'clock. Just started the Downy load, and I happened to check my Spotify because what I've been doing is trying to walk for march in place for 5 to 10 minutes between tasks. So I finished that chapter, so I was like, all right, I'll go do that, scroll through TikTok, whatever. And I was like, I don't know. So I decided to pull up Spotify. And on the front page was this album, and I think everyone needs this. Look at this. This is the best thing ever. So this is the most magical album on earth by Peyton Parrish, and it is rock covers, or I guess metal covers or something. I don't know what genre he is, but whatever. For Disney songs, the first one that popped up was I'll Make a Man Out of You, and yes, 100% yes, all the Viking vibes, the Norse vibes, but Disney, it's awesome. Definitely 10 out of 10. Gonna be listening to this nonstop for a while. We got 11s coming up, so it's almost 11 o'clock. We got 11:54, and this was chapter 11. So this one went really well. I think I'm going to try to finish, maybe not Act 1, but the chapters for Annabelle, which is the queen, basically, for Act 1, because I'm having a lot of fun writing her. And I have a lot of ideas of where to make this sub-story go, because I don't even feel like it's a subplot. It's a whole separate story of just how the villain became the villain, right? And I think I'm gonna finish it. I have 3 more chapters for this, so I think I'm gonna go work on that for a little bit. Had some lunch, now on to writing. We're on chapter 17. We're going not in order, because again, outline, we're skipping around, and I'm just writing Annabelle's Act 1 story. So, my hair's looking extra crazy. I haven't brushed it yet, but I am owning the crazy witch of the village vibes right now. It's a little wild today. So one of the major reasons that we opted to let me be full-time creative and not go get a job is simply because my health just spontaneously decides to just nosedive. So I've only got 500 words into this chapter, and suddenly I wasn't sure if I was going to pass out, and I don't know what's wrong exactly. But I was really cold, but also simultaneously really hot, so I can't do anything. Really. Trying to write, I've tried to come back to this quite a few times now, and it's nope, it's a no. So we're gonna pause on the writing and go read for a bit and see if that can make me feel better, and also chug some water because I realized I haven't probably drank enough. That might be the problem. because my body goes AWOL when I don't drink enough. So here's your reminder. Go drink your water and then maybe go read a book or something too. So as you can see, it's about 1:15 and I'm on 199. Let's see how much I can get read before I gotta go get the hubby from work. Sometimes I can't count, apparently. I thought I was on 17. I just completely skipped 14. So 17 became 14. Continuing along. Chapter 14 is done, 1775, and it is almost 4 o'clock, so gonna go start on dinner and then hopefully get started on actually chapter 17. The goal is to get Act 1 of Annabelle's story done. So her story isn't really following the 3 Act 9 Block 27 chapter. Each one I think is gonna have their own kind of like mini thing that she's working on, like leading up to stuff, so we get to know her backstory a little bit. And I don't have a plan for Act 2, but currently Act 1 I do have a plan. I have figured out what I want to have happen in 17 and then whatever the other one is, and so I think I might be able to get it done today. So I deleted my notes, that's why that's blue, but I decided to color code this so I don't lose track again, plus a check mark, because I'm a little crazy, but it's fine. But I want to get these 2 done today. We'll see. It's 4:30, I'm working on dinner, and then tomorrow I want to finish up all of Act 1. And I'm feeling more motivated to work on this than just about everything else, which is surprising, because normally when I think about writing, I get overwhelmed and I want to work on other things, and it's the opposite this time. So I don't know if we're going to hit this goal today, but I'm thinking about trying to finish all of Act 1 today. I think it's like 4 chapters, 4.5 chapters. I am almost done with the current chapter I'm on. I was writing yesterday and then I ended up not having enough time. So chapter 17 is at 805 words. It's 7:39, well, it's 7:29, almost 7:30 in the morning. So let's see if I can get these chapters done. So I figured I would show you what I am talking about. So I have this chapter, this one, this one. This one's almost done. This one, this one, this one. So we'll see if I can get that done today, but here's to hoping. All right, chapter 17 done, and it only took about 15 minutes. I was pretty much there. I just ran out of time yesterday. So chapter 20 is now done, 1913, and it is only 9 o'clock this morning. My mom decided to make us smoothies, so gonna munch on this while writing chapter 20. I also think after my smoothie that I am going to finish up this chapter and then go take the dog for a walk. It's supposed to not snow today, fingers crossed, so I think I'll take her out for a little bit. She's been mopey because we haven't gone because it's been snowing and cold, but I think I'll take her out for a little bit. So yeah, I gotta go get writing though. On the dot, 10 o'clock. Got 11:75 for chapter 21. So I think I'm going to take a break, go walk the dog, and then come back and work on getting the rest of Act 1 done before I gotta go get the hubby from work. I don't know that I'll get all of the chapters done, but hopefully we can get a couple more. Okay, but like every single time I like leave my computer and then I come back, every time, like Google Drive does this. I think they're updating it or something because like the interface is super different, but it's kind of getting annoying that every time like I switch tabs after like an hour or two, we get the Snap page, and it makes me nervous for the future of like, please don't be a problem where all of my drafts are currently. I think I'm gonna have to, after draft 2, just print this just to like make me feel better because I didn't want something to happen to it. All right, chapter 9 is done. I know we're not going in order, but we got 14:25 and it's almost 1 o'clock, which means we've got this many chapters to go. So a little bit more. I have 3 hours basically of writing to go. Which now begs the question, am I going to get this done today? I think I might. I have 3 more chapters. And I have plenty of hours left in the day, so I think I can. I'm gonna try and get as much done before I have to go get the hubby from work and then get him home and be like, bye, and then come back to writing. But I would really like to get Act 1 done today. And chapter 12 is now done, 11:61, and it is time to go get the hubby from work. I've got 2 chapters left to do for Act 1, and they are 15 and 18. and so I think I can get these done. I have a couple hours before I need to start on dinner, and I usually take about an hour per chapter, so it's like cutting it really close, but I think I can do it. So on to writing and not being distracted. Chapter 15, we've got 1,222 words, and I only have one more chapter to go, and I've got about an hour till I need to start dinner. Well, actually, about an hour and a half, so I think I can actually do it. Woohoo! So, chapter 18 is done. We got 1,257 words, and just about time to work on dinner. I got it done. Just because I want to see, I'm going to allow myself to count up my word count for where I'm at for Act 1 for this draft, because I'm very, very curious. I haven't looked at my overall word count yet in all of the writing that I've done, Draft 1 or Draft 2, so I feel like I've earned this. So let's go see. So Act 1 is 29,233 words. I think this book is gonna be big, because this is just like still kind of rough draft, because I've been adding these chapters that I feel like needed to exist and not even like adding in the details that I feel like it needs. This is gonna be a very big book. I'm starting to question the sanity of having just one like teensy book, a little bit bigger, massive. It's fine. It's totally gonna be fine. But like, oh my god, 29,000 words. It's gonna be a big book. And that concludes Act 1. So we've added a bunch of words. I don't know what the total word count is for the book, but knowing that we're so close to like 30,000 words for the first part is promising. I know the third act isn't going to be as much, but this is definitely going to be the biggest book I've written yet. Super excited, so I hope that you will subscribe, like, all of this stuff to come along for the journey. I'd love to hear how your writing journey is going. If you are writing, if you're just reading, what book are you reading? Are you loving it? If you're not, why? Comments down below. And I will talk to you guys next time. I'm trying to upload every single day, so hopefully I will see you all tomorrow.